And welcome everyone to round 7 of IOR Season 3 today at the Circuit of the Americas at Austin, United States Grand Prix. I'm David, commentating here with Clint. Say hello to everyone.
Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm here. Glad to be back for another race. I mean, better grid this time round, 17 in. last minute add in. Magnum was, we didn't know if he was going to be joining, but he got home as quickly as possible, so glad he could make it. But yeah, glad to be back.
So here we are going, starting qualifying, and we see more people are gonna be on the soft compound of tire. We see 3 people on the mediums, and Thales once again is going for the inters. If I'm not wrong, he did go for inters at Bahrain 2. Also our winner, who took his first ever win on IOR last weekend at the Bahrain Grand Prix. A very crazy race to watch, and very late at the remaining 2 more laps. Craziness where Thales picked that first win, and he'll be back today trying to search for another great result for him. And we also got back our champion Slippery Cucumber, who missed last weekend race at Bahrain, and he'll definitely will be back with all his strength to fight for this pole and win today at Austin.
We did have a late joiner of Safdar, so we have 18 drivers starting today's race. So great job for everybody to be here, and I wish everyone the very, very, very best of luck. So
Same.
We see Aaron Wood.
Yeah,
First driver. Go on.
Yeah, Aaron Wood, one of our new drivers today, driving for the Alpine team. Then we have Niek FIFA driving for Red Bull. 2 new drivers, and I think we have 1 more new driver. No, I think that's all the new drivers. 2 new drivers for today's race. Some of the drivers do come after a long time, but not making their debut on the league as these 2. Oh, go on.
But after an outstanding performance on his debut for the league as a reserve, Firewheel has been given a full-time seat for Aston Martin. So Aston Martin have now signed Firewheel to the team. Glad to have him a part of the league.
Very glad to have this very fast guy. Demonstrated his skills last weekend at Bahrain, led many laps of the race. Fight against Dundee for P1 during all the final part of the race, and also at the first laps. Well, as I said, was able to lead many of the laps, but unfortunately picked a 3-second time penalty at the very late moment of the race. Yeah, we have a spinner of Secret Dundee.
Yeah. Front wing end plate on the right hand side has disappeared.
Also, Dundee will be looking today for redemption after his heartbreak moment last weekend at Bahrain, where he had done... Yeah, he did everything perfect, nothing to blame on him. It was just so unlucky.
Yeah. It was unlucky indeed, but hopefully he can get a bit of retribution. And hopefully get another podium. And keep his nose squeaky clean. But Aaron Wood now coming round the final sector in the Alpine. The debut driver for the league. Must say it was very, very clean lap. Had a bit of a squiffy sector 1, I might add, but he seemed to have pulled it back sector 2 and 3. Comes across the line and he goes fastest 133.6.
But now Magnum defeats that time by 1.1 seconds, driving for the Alfa Romeo this time, and well, definitely Aaron will have to make a new lap, because that definitely won't count.
Blood Gustavo.
Firewheel now into 2nd place on the medium tires.
Wow! Going a 10th faster than Aaron Wood on the softs. That is a brilliant lap.
Bialo now goes into P1, 32.3, 2/10 faster than Magnum.
Callis down his 6th doing a 143.9, so I think he's had a bit of a squiffy moment going around that lap, unless he was doing a slow lap to go on a fast lap, we don't know. But TF1 in 7th place now in the other Aston Martin, 134.6 on the mediums. Piranha now in third place, 133.5.
Many people going on the mediums, aren't they? But I don't think they'll be able to qualify on those tires. Should be just for a warm-up lap. Definitely you see the lack of pace those mediums have compared to the softs.
Indeed. Last week's race winner is now on an out lap, coming around the final sector. On the medium compound tyre. Slippery Cucumber coming out on the intermediates.
Oh, and his spins lost the car completely on the inter tires.
Hopefully it doesn't impede it.
Oh, and Eric Ball's out. Eric Ball's out of qualifying already.
Oh no.
He's gone round
he
on the
spins
S's.
Yeah. But here we see Talus coming round the S's now. Drops it down the gear, keeping it very nice and clean through there.
Day Malaysia now moves into third place. 7/10.
Oh, he's invalidated.
Oh, Stallis invalidated. Yeah, he's invalidated his lap.
Yeah, he went a bit wide on exit out of the S's, so... Oh well. He'll psych himself up for another lap. That's if he's got enough fuel in the car.
Don't think he has. Probably has very low fuel running on his car and will pit and go for a new lap. But the question is if he's gonna try again on the mediums or is he gonna go for the softs.
Yeah.
Now Jane on the softs into 4th place, but still on the 33s. Yeah, Day Malaysia on P3 on the 32.9. Only 3 people on the 32s actually.
So very close between those 3 at the moment. Magnum El Gelato is coming out again on another set of softs. Both of the Alpines are on their way out. Oh no, one's coming in. One is coming in. Callis is coming in. I believe that might be... Oh, it looked like the Alpines, I don't know.
Both Alpines are coming into the pit lane now. We remember Callas, one of our protagonists too from last weekend race, was also on the fight for that win, but lost some pace at the end of the race with those very degraded medium tires.
Yeah.
Now we can see many people on the... Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Mario is on the lap. He's 1/10 up on his time. So
he's invalidated.
Oh, right, okay. I didn't see that bit.
Yeah. I was gonna say that most people that did a lap on the mediums now have changed to the softs. We'll see now their real pace.
Safdar is out. He's crashed it into the wall on in between
final sector.
In between the 2 final corners. Pinned it into the wall.
Yeah, anyway, he told me he was gonna be starting last because he didn't have any practice, so I think that was all up to plan.
Okay, fine.
And Slippery Cucumber keeps going on the inter tires, but we only have 8 more minutes remaining. I wonder.
He's gonna do a 1 lap push because he's gonna want to save as many tires as possible going into this race. Because I think this race is either gonna be a 1-stopper or it's gonna be a 2-stop, and I reckon they're gonna opt for the 2-stop.
It will be a 1 or 2 stop. If it's a 1 stop, it will be soft hard or soft medium, but the mediums will be dead at the end. If it's a 2 stop, it will be soft medium soft or soft soft medium.
Yep. I agree 100%.
But I really wouldn't like to go through those S's on so degraded medium or soft tires.
Yeah, not really a good idea. Oh, Firewheel is 3/10 up on his time. And he's kept it on track so far. Coming up to the corner, down to the long back straight. Keeping it within track limits. Easy on the power on exit. Down the long back straight now. Keeping half on track, half off. Trying to get the best grip.
Look at how he goes almost to the extent of the track.
I mean, his racing line is...
Yeah,
unique.
crazy.
It's unique, I'll give him that.
I've never seen something like that, but very interesting driving style by Firewheel.
Using every bit of the circuit as he possibly can to get the best time out of it. There's a yellow flag, sector 1 and 2. And that is a driver going slowly, I believe. But here we go, Firewheel crossing the line, and he goes fastest, 132.1, 2/10 quicker than Buelow. Wow!
Impressive
Smashing
by
all
this guy.
expectations.
Yeah, this guy is doing an excellent job on debut second race, but let's see how Bialo will respond to that, who is still to make his final lap. I wonder if many people here are saving tires and don't want to do 3 laps on qualifying, because we've only seen one shot from Bialo, for example.
Yeah. Slippery Cucumber has changed to a set of medium tires now.
Thales is also on the medium, so 2 of our fastest drivers trying to go for that alternative strategy, and because of their pace they know they can do it.
Yep. And Thales is coming up to the last corner now to start his timed run.
Cucumber's actually still in the pit lane, he hasn't gone out.
Yeah, he's going for one run. I guarantee he's going for one run. He's going to wait until about 2.5 minutes, and then he'll come out.
And Aaron Wood, I think, no, it was Stanley who improved, if I'm not wrong, into 7th place.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go on board with the new guy, Niek FIFA, who still hasn't done a lap with our 2 very fast guys, Thales and Slippery Cucumber. Gonna go on board through him. Looked like he lost a bit of the car there, and now going through the SS. Does a very good job into 8th gear through the SS. I think that's very surprisingly. I personally would take them on 7th gear. Down to 5th gear, 6th gear up into the corner. I think, not sure if he made a mistake there, or is he really trying to go up in those gears? Very close to exiting. Oh, invalidates.
Oh, he's invalidated it.
Yeah,
he's
that's
racing on the wheel.
So unlucky.
Nick FIFA's on the wheel. Because there is no way you can go through the S's flat like that unless you're on a wheel.
Now going back with Thales, yeah, who is gonna go into the last corners. Final corner for him, and where he can put that Mercedes on those medium tires with the pace this guy has. P6 for Thales.
Yeah.
Excellent job.
3.1. So he is literally 1 second away from Firewheel.
And on the mediums, I think that's a lot of merit from him. We've only,
now.
by the way, he only missed by 4 tenths, by 4 thousandths of a sec, 40 thousandths of a second to get Jane on P6 if you check.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so close. So
Caldas, as you said, yeah,
third.
Into P3 for him. And oh, Bialo spun, one of our candidates for pole position.
In the Alpha Tauri.
Let's hope that was his out lap and not his real lap, because if not, it's gonna be...
it is a timed run.
Oh, that's so unlucky. Let's hope he has fuel, because he was candidate for pole position today.
Yeah, he might have enough fuel, and I think he's going to be, he's saving up in the RS, so he's going to go for another timed run, I think.
We got a yellow flag on sector 1, but that is Firewheel, who's just going slow to let Thales by, or Blood Gustavo by. No real accidents gone on there, and well, I think qualifying is over for Thales. That's all he could do on those set of mediums to place his car on the 7th place.
And there you go. As I predicted, 2.5 minutes Slippery Cucumber is out on circuit.
I have
Just
to
gone
say,
through the S's.
yeah, I have to say this is very risky because you know Austin is a track where invalidating is very easy. So if he invalidates this lap, he's gonna have to start at the back of the grid.
Yes, he will.
But I have to say, well, you definitely weren't with us at that time, but on Season 2, Cucumber started last and won the race here at USA.
That he did. That he did.
He did a charge in first laps, and I think in around 7 laps he was already up into second place.
But Piranha, Stanley, Aaron Wood, Blood Gustavo, and Nick FIFA are, and also Fire Will are on an outlap. So they need to get round this track as quickly as possible to get over that line to start their runs. Well, their final run. So we will ride on board with your championship leader, Slippery Cucumber, about to start his first timed run. Coming up to turn 1, braking very hard, down to 3rd gear. Up to 4th. Oh, bit of wheel spin on. Rear end started getting a bit twitchy. Go through the S's now. Flat out. Oh, he was risky there, but he's kept it. Trying not to invalidate. Oh, massive tank slapper coming out of there. But he's doing well so far. On the medium compound. Coming down the long back straight. DRS wide open now. Getting up to around 199 miles per hour. Braking very hard just before the 50-meter board. Oh, he is pushing these track limits to their absolute finest. Down to 2nd gear, up to short shift, straight up to 4th. As he comes round the sweeping right-handers now. Up to the 2nd to last corner. Sweeps in. Keeps it just on circuit. He was going really wide there. DRS wide open, crosses the line, and he goes 4th. Wow, 132.4 on the mediums. And that is it for him. Unless he actually crossed the line before. Yes, he did. He crossed the line before the checker flag was out.
But he doesn't have any more ERS to set another lap. But unless he uses all his talent, he won't be able to improve anymore.
But he's only 500ths down at the moment.
Oh, and he went
he's
wide.
Lost it. Yeah, he's lost it. That's it. He's given it up. Okay, so Neat FIFA he will start 15th place. 134.2.
I'm gonna go on board with Bialo because he's one of the guys fighting for pole. Oh, and he goes wide, doesn't invalidate, but I don't think that will give him enough time to challenge for that pole. I think it will be Firewheel who will stand on pole position today, unless we also have Jane on a flying lap and Callas too.
Yeah, I'm on board with Callas.
But he's invalidated already. He's
right,
invalidated,
okay.
So he's out of contention for pole. Bialo goes wide. He's not gonna be on pole, definitely. He's 2 tenths down on his previous time, so no, definitely up on his previous time, so definitely won't be improving. Now gets a bit blocked by Tunturi Parina. Then we have Jane, who is gonna finish improving 2 tenths on sector 2. I think, let's see where he can place that McLaren. Going into the final corner, and it's going to be P7 for Jane.
Good job there for him. His teammates invalidated. Oh, Nick FIFA. Yeah, that is it. That is qualifying over.
That is it, and it's Firewheel on his second race on IOR, who is gonna be on pole position.
Outstanding qualifying session for Firewheel. Good job for him.
And I have to say this time looks like strategy didn't pay off for Thales, at least on this qualifying, because on the mediums he's gone into 12th place. So, well, it's gonna be very interesting. He'll have the pace to fight back, but
Yeah.
still...
Also Slippery Cucumber as well, starting on the mediums.
Yeah, that's true, and I think it's gonna be very difficult to stop Cucumber. He's starting on P4, only 2/10 down, up from Firewheel, so it's gonna be very difficult to cover him.
It is indeed. Hello, hey, welcome in, welcome in. Friendly neighborhood, how are you? I keep saying neighborhood because it says neighbor who. That's why I just keep saying neighborhood. I'm sorry.
I get it.
Yeah.
So it looks gonna be a dry race once again. I want some rain at some time. We had the rain at the final laps of the last USA Grand Prix on Season 2, like similar to the situation on the real-life Russian Grand Prix on this 2021 F1 year. And well, but today seems gonna be a dry race. We don't know if maybe rain will come later. Could be make things a bit more interesting. But anyway, yeah, Austin is a track where you can overtake, as same as Bahrain. So I'm expecting to see an excellent fight.
I am as well. I'm really hyped up for this one.
So what's your prediction for today? Your podium?
Ooh. Well, from the outstanding qualifying session that I've seen, I'm probably going to say Firewheel for the race win. For second and third, I'm not too sure. I am not 100% on that. But if I had to pick anyone, it would probably be Slippery Cucumber second and Thales third.
I'm gonna make a very similar prediction, but like the same guys you mentioned, but I'm gonna change a bit the positions. I'll say Slippery Cucumber will win the race, Thales will take second, and Firewheel will complete again the podium.
Right, okay.
Let's see who will get the prediction right, or if we both will miss it on it.
Righty-ho, I will go on a grid rundown. Let me check to see what tyres everyone is on. So, Firewheel is on pole position, starting on the softs, as well as Buelow in second, Callis in third. Slippery Cucumber on the mediums, the only medium runner in the top 10. He starts in fourth. Blood Gustavo in fifth, Magnum in sixth, Yane in seventh, Stanley in eighth, Secret Dundee in ninth, the Malaysia in 10th, and Aaron Wood in 11th. They all start on the soft tyres. Thales in 12th will be on the mediums. Parina in 13th will start on the softs, as well as Mario and Nick FIFA in 14th and 15th. TF1 will start 16th on the mediums. Safdar is 17th on the mediums, and Eric Val in 18th place has opted for the hard compound tyres.
Quite an interesting decision, going for the hards on this track. It's gonna be definitely trying to get a bit of luck, or if he picks in some way a right choice. I think, as I mentioned before, the strategy will be soft to medium, the risky one, soft to hard, the safe one, and soft, medium, soft, the aggressive one.
Eric Val has spun it coming out of the fast right-hander, so the hard tyres are going to be tricky to negotiate, especially on this circuit. A lot of bumps, you know, the grip level is not really that high, but who knows. Right, on to the start then, ladies and gentlemen. Just waiting on Eric Val to line up on the grid now.
Firewheel starts on pole. Bialo will try to take the lead, and after turn one,
like 4 lights, 5 lights. First gear enabled, revs are up, lights out, and away we go. Firewheel and Buelow fighting side by side, going up into turn one. Buelow gets the inside line, takes the lead off the race with Fire Will in dropping down into second. Slippery Cucumber and Talus nearly side by side. Yanni getting up into fourth place, getting past Slippery Cucumber now. Magnum right on the gearbox, so is Blood Gustavo right on the back of all these. Wow, what a start from Yanni. Secret Dundee now down to ninth, losing the place to Stanley. Aaron Wood going really wide out of the S's. And again, has he got front wing damage?
And we've got an accident. He's got wing damage.
Plate is gone. So his race is going from bad to worse so far.
And we have an accident with Mario Dimicelli and Talus both down into last places.
Oh no.
Talus, who was one of the candidates to take a podium today on that alternative strategy, and it doesn't look like he has wing damage, but we know on this game damage is not so visible like on the previous ones. So
Yanni is moving straight up the field. Sorry to interrupt you there, David, but he is now in the third place, getting past Callis.
Jan is definitely on fire. 4 places gain on one lap.
They touched! Oh no, Callis is spun round. He is moving down the order. Look at this, Stanley and Blood Gustavo side by side going down the front straight. So, Magnum and Slippery Cucumber side by side. Magnum getting the inside line. Takes 4th place from Slippery Cucumber. Slippery Cucumber's not having a good race so far.
I don't know what's going on with Cucumber. He usually does amazing start, but he's dropping to every single driver today. Quite a bit surprising. And we've looked at all the people who got accidents at the start. We have 4 people on the pit lane.
Secret Dundee, Aaron Wood and Safdar Mario as well in the pit lane. Fire Will looking to make the move down the inside, going into the corner down the long back straight. Wow, what a start to this race.
And Fire Will gets amazing straight line speed. He's close into Bialo. Will he go for a dive? Or is he gonna wait for the DRS? Bialo covers the inside.
Goes defensive.
Bialo defends very good his corner and, well, keeps the lead, but it's gonna be very difficult to defend with the DRS enabled, because with no DRS, Firewall was so close to the overtake. With DRS, I don't want to imagine how he's...
Magnum is looking to get past Slippery Cucumber. And Safdar has a penalty already. We're on lap 2 already. Excuse me. Pardon me. And there you go, Stanley getting a 3-second time penalty.
As we were commentating, the track limits were gonna be deadly on this track.
Yes, indeed.
Now, Bialo has 10% less ERS than Firewheel. Still not a big difference, but we've seen the straight line speed Firewheel has.
Yes.
So, I don't know
as long as
if
he keeps within that DRS, he will be fine. Which he will have this lap.
If maybe Bialo wants to let Firewheel by just because it looks gonna be very difficult to defend. Maybe try to stick into his DRS and wait for an undercut, maybe. Because if he keeps fighting with him, they're gonna lose a lot of time.
Who knows, we will see. Blood Gustavo sticking to the gearbox of Stanley. Stanley on the back of Magnum, as well as Slippery Cucumber is... Slippery Cucumber is going to come under a hell of a lot of threat soon.
Oh, and Firewheel takes the lead.
Firewheel.
Not even need to risk. He just got it on the middle of the straight, and Firewheel takes the lead of the USA Grand Prix. Recovers his lead 2 laps after having lost it on the start. And well, now, and Bialo now sends a dive.
Massive dive bomb.
Massive dive by Bialo.
Wow. I mean, good reaction there from Firewheel. He saw that coming. There was no way he was going to... Buelow was no way he was going to allow Firewheel to win that. He was going to put him under a hell of a lot of pressure, but look at the speed, look. Firewheel down the inside.
Firewheel recovers the lead of the race. It's going to be a very... Now Bialo by the outside will try to take the place, but no room there to go.
I was going to say that's going to be suicide going side by side round the S's. Oh. But these two are pulling away from Yane. They're 2 and 3 seconds in front of them.
And Cucumber is getting close to Janet too on those set of medium tires. Definitely no need to pressure too much because Janet's tires will start degrading at some point. And we have a yellow flag, that is Niek FIFA, very unlucky on his first race. Didn't want to start with a spin. His story on this championship, but well, he'll have time to recover if some safety car or something does happen. But still unlucky, and Tyler will win a place with this. He's also starting to close a bit the gap after that very unlucky start he got.
So Malaysia getting past Stanley.
And look at how Jana is holding Cucumber. I mean, Cucumber was very close at the start of the straight, but hasn't been able to overtake him.
I mean,
and
the soft
yellow
tires
flag,
are gonna start.
it's Mario Di Micheli who's crashed out of the safety car, and this will change everything. This is going to change absolutely everything, because the guys on the mediums will be now messed up with this, because their plan was to extend, but now I think many people will think to go for hards and try to finish the race.
Well, we will see. Fire wheels going on to the mediums. It's going to be a 2-stop race for most drivers now.
Bialo goes for the softs.
But what? Wow, okay. Another set of softs.
Jana's gone for the mediums, I think. No one's going for the hards. I was wrong. Eric Ball stays on the hards to take fourth of the race.
Yeah, definitely a 2-stop race for these drivers then.
We have Magnum, Callas and Arieta on the hard tires, the only ones who decided to go for that strategy. Thales also went for the medium, so he's also gonna go for another stop, but well, this puts him back in the fight after the accident on lap 1. You think maybe Cucumber should have pitted? I mean, I know he knows he has the faster car on track, but still.
I mean, how many laps has he done on these tires? Hang on.
He has 4 laps, says the game, but well, he has the extra laps on qualifying too. So
yeah, I'll probably say what? 6 laps on these tires so far.
I don't know. That's the right.
I mean, he could easily go 12, 13 laps easy, and then pit. But he's going to come under a lot of pressure because he's got the rest of the field behind him on fresher tyres. You know what I mean? So he's going to, especially if Buelow is going to be a hell of a lot quicker on the softs. You know, he's going to be a sitting duck. He's not going to have DRS.
Yeah, Bielo will be the one to look here because he'll go on attack mode on the first laps. He has to do, because 100%. he needs to pull away more than 1 second and try to take both out of his DRS and start doing quali laps, because he will be slower at the end stages of the race.
Yeah, I agree.
So if he doesn't manage to pull away to take both out of his DRS, he's gonna struggle a lot on the final part of it. Something's happened. It's Arieta who's pitting now for new tires. He's probably gonna go for the mediums, I suppose, or is he gonna go for a nose change? Yes, he will. That's bear some kind of accident there. Soft tires for him, yeah.
Yep.
And he's DNF'd. He's DNF'd the race.
Ah, right, okay. So he's retired in the pit lane.
By the way, I have to say, this safety car has been messing with Cucumber on the last races. He messed him already 2 times, both on Silverstone and on France, the last 2 races he took part. And now he may have been messed by it once again.
Possibly. You know, it might be the wrong call to stay out, but we will only have to wait and find out. Because we're on lap 6 at the moment, so he can go another 6 laps. If he, because in all fairness, he might actually pull away because he'll have clear air. Right?
That's true, but remember he's on older tires, so...
True, yeah.
So we'll have to see. But what I mean is that safety car's been messing up with Cucumber on the last races, so maybe a bit of a conspiracy there. Safety car has something against Slippery Cucumber.
I mean, look at that safety car fly down that straight. Wow.
Oh, there's been a bit of overtaking here under safety car. Don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but Eric's dropped a place to Jane.
Safety car is in this lap, so we are going to go back on the racing very, very shortly. Slippery Cucumber will start backing the field up, allowing the safety car to pull off ahead. Unless he's going to follow the safety car around.
Yeah, let's see how good his relaunch will be, because I think he's done a bit of mistakes on some of his last relaunches. Oh, keep going on.
Yeah.
You were saying something.
Yeah, I was gonna say unless he's gonna follow the safety car around and then go on the final corner, because he might actually catch a few of the drivers out here if he's clever about it. So here we go, coming up to the final corner now. The Malaysia getting 5-second penalty for a collision with Eric. And there he goes, and there you have it. Slippery Cucumber is away
and Firewheel has
off.
a massive slide there and drops already to Bialo. Bialo now has everything served to attack Cucumber, but now has to defend. Firewheel tries to go around the outside, but unable to overtake him. Oh, and Firewheel's round! Goes round, no! No, that's so heartbreaking moment. He was doing an excellent race, but that slide after the relaunch is what cost it all.
Oh no, those tyres would have been freezing. But Slippery Cucumber is now in the lead of the race. Buelow is second, Yane third, Eric Val fourth, the Malaysia fifth, Stanley sixth, Blood Gustavo seventh, Magnum eighth, Farina ninth.
And look at the
Dundee
speed that
is
Bialo has. He's getting on the slip. He isn't even gonna need DRS. Down the inside goes Bialo, and already up on Slippery Cucumber. He's gonna break the latest, and yeah, Cucumber's being messed up by the safety car. Now Bialo has to do everything to pull away.
Well, he's on the soft compound tyres, so he will do, but those tyres will not last very, very long. They will fall off very quickly.
Now Jane will also try to go on the attack for Slippery Cucumber. I see some fresher tires. Starting to close up the gap. 1 second. It's gonna go down, I think, pretty soon.
But Firewheel needs to pick the pace up to catch the back of the field if he wants a chance to get back into this race. Stanley getting past Blood Gustavo there. Going on start finish straight. Oh, look at this. Blood Gustavo getting right back past this side by side. And
that was
Gustavo,
a great move by the two of them, keeping it very clean, side by side, but avoiding all type of contact.
Yes, indeed. The Malaysia getting 3-second time penalty to add to the 5 seconds he already has accumulated.
Firewheel is into the pit lane, so he did have wing damage, and well, only a safety car can save him now.
He is now on the hard compound tyre, so he's going to go to the end, I believe. He's 28 laps, 28
seconds behind.
I mean, he is gaining some stuff though. He's just taking out 3/10 on those corners.
Yeah, definitely he should have more pace than most. Oh, and there's a spinner by Thales. Thales spun. I did saw that and lag.
I think that was a bold move.
It was lag. I did see it was lag.
Right,
I think someone tapped him while he was a ghost, and that was the reason all that happened.
Magnum. Oh, Eric is round. Eric Val is round. He's spun. DRS has been enabled.
So it's not been a good race for the protagonist.
Blood Gustavo. Oh.
Wow, this is a massive battle. You can see all the people side by side in the main straight. Who's gonna be the first one on this? Niek
Blood
Pifas.
Gustavo making a dive bomb. Gets a 3-second time penalty for his troubles for it.
I was gonna say it's not been a good race for some of our protagonists from last weekend, such as Thales, Firewheel, Callas. All of them who were protagonists last weekend have had their bad moments today.
Indeed. But everyone that's on the mediums or the softs will have to pit again. No doubt about it.
So Magnum's also a candidate for this race because he's on the hard tires, but he's gonna be very slow at the late stages of the race.
I agree.
Trying to pass Stanley, now gonna send it down the inside, gets the move done, but Stanley tries to break the latest, but it's not gonna be enough. Magnum gets the move done and it's up into P5. Secret Dundee is also fighting there with Nick FIFA, and they're made a bit of contact, but finally none of them spins. Now, oh, look at that, Nick FIFA sends a dive by the inside, but Dundee gets better traction out of the corner and managed to hold into that 7th place.
Safdar and Callas having a battle here. Safdar, no, that is Callas pitting. Callas is pitting. Oh, I noticed a Mercedes in the wall, in the pit wall. That's Black Gustavo. He is out.
Safety car.
Safety car.
This changes completely once again. Now.
So this will help Firewheel out really, really well here. He will get back up to the back of the field.
And it will help Bialo too, because now he can pit into the mediums to go to the end of the race without Cucumber being able to extend more those mediums and do the same. Change to soft at the end, and Cucumber is going to be complicated with this now because he'll have to go to for the hards, or he'll just keep losing a lot of time. He can't go on the softs because if he does, he'll have to stop again, and there's not enough time for it.
So expect a lot of pit stops coming round.
Once again, everyone is back on the battle. At the moment, I can say Bialo is driving an excellent race. He's done everything perfect. Indeed. Good after coming back after missing last weekend race at Bahrain, where we also saw an Alpha Tauri battling at the front. So let's see the decisions on the strategy. Definitely Bialo's coming in. There he goes. Cucumber is gonna come in too. Definitely he didn't have any other option. Is Jana coming in too? No, he's staying out. Jana is staying out. He feels confident in those medium tires, and Day Malaysia stays out too. Well, this is gonna complicate even more the race. Magnum also keeps on track. Dundee is pitting too, but he'll have to pit at the back of his teammate. Well, it's all completely messed up now. Thales also stays out, and now Thales is in front of Cucumber. Thales is in front of Slippery Cucumber now.
So Yane stays out. The Malaysia stays out. Magnum stays out. Biolo hits for mediums. Safdar stays out. Thales stays out. Cucumber goes on to the hards. He is now in 7th, right in front of his teammate, who is in 8th. Who also pitted. Dundee's pitted. Aaron Wood has pitted. Firewheel is now up to 13th, whereas Eric Val and Parina, who is pitting again onto the mediums. Eric Val on the softs. Can he go 17 laps on the softs? I doubt it.
Impossible. Impossible.
No, I was going to say he'll be in puncher territory 100%.
And he won't have pace nor traction even, so it's completely pointless, I think. He should pit again to change for the mediums. And if I was Firewheel, to be honest, I would pit at the end of this lap and change for mediums, because he's still not gonna lose too much, and those hards won't be so fast as the medium tires. I would pit if I was him, to be honest.
Well, we will see what happens. We shall find out.
Well, also having to point out that safety car will help save the tires.
Yes, they will save the tyres.
So it will help the medium runners to go to the end of the race.
Depending on how long the safety car stays out for.
I think it should be going out on next lap, so we will have 16 more laps of racing. So Jane on P1, Day Malaysia on second place, Magnum on third, Bialo on fourth, Safdar P5, Thales on sixth, Slippery Cucumber on seventh, Stanley 8, Callas 9th, Dundee on 10th, Firewheel on 11th place. How did Firewheel got in 11th place? Well, he's pitting now. And we'll be changing for the mediums. Probably was listening to our stream.
He probably is listening to the stream. I believe if Will is in Zio is Fire Will, he's possibly watching the Twitch channel. So if you are Will, very well done for listening. Keep it steady, keep it clean. One lap at a time.
I wonder what did happen to him on the first relaunch. Did he didn't warm up enough his tires, or he just tried to push too hard?
Yeah, I think he pushed too hard out of the final corner, which gave him a massive tank slapper. And then out of turn one, he done the same again. He put the throttle down too quick. He needs to ease into the throttle, especially on the restart. You need to ease on the throttle. Because otherwise, if you just whack the throttle straight down, your tyres are going to be gone. Your rear end is going to spin out.
And we should get back racing on this lap. Jane is gonna relaunch the race, and I have to say, Jane is a specialist on this. He knows how to manage a relaunch of a safety car, and it's a very difficult driver to overtake. I know him for a long time. I've raced him for a long time too, and I know all about his driving style. So it's gonna be very difficult to get him, and he knows how to manage these things.
And there you go. The safety car is in this lap, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get back to racing.
Now Bialo needs to keep it clean, but at the same time be aggressive and try to overtake this guy, especially Magnum, who will be the slowest from the top three. Then, well, it will be more difficult to clear Jane and Day Malaysia, as they are on the same compound and only 6 lap tire age difference. But well, here we go on board with Jane, who is packing all the field and gonna relaunch. After these 2 final corners, we are gonna have 16 more laps of racing. Jane is still
in the pit lane.
Jane is still warming up his tires. Let's see where he will pull the accelerate. Not on the final corner, still gonna hold them to the line. Keeps warming up his tires. This may completely split the grid, and yeah, what a massive relaunch by Jane. Slippery Commerce got past Thales on the restart, but very, very packed there with Safdar.
Oh, there's 3 wide going into turn 1. Buelow taking 3rd place.
Yeah, Bialo did what he needed to do. Now stopping to 3rd, overtaking Magnum on the mediums. Now getting very close to Day Malaysia. Bialo's doing everything perfect today. Looking very close. I don't think Day Malaysia will be able to defend this one. Bialo looks to be on fire today. Don't know if he'll wait to the straight or he'll just send the dive here. He'll wait, I think. Yes, Bialo's gonna wait to make the move. Look at that traction out of the corner. Thales also moves up a place, or tries to move up a place on Magnum. We have a yellow flag on sector 2, and that is Niek FIFA.
Oh, there's one! Thales!
No, Thales is out of this race. No.
Oh, Magnum, that was a bit risky, dude.
And safety car again. Safety car.
Holy moly. I was riding on board with Magnum there, and he turned straight in on Thales. I'm sorry, but that was clear as day. Thales had no option but to try and keep himself in a straight line. He had no option but, and yeah, Magnum was just spun. So, yeah. That was risky.
Yeah, so unlucky for 2 candidates for today's race, and well, probably if it's how you told me, probably will end up in a 10-second time penalty for Magnum post-race.
Yeah, I will probably allow that to be a 10-second penalty.
And Day Malaysia is into the pit lane. Day Malaysia pits. What is he gonna try to do?
I have no idea, but Magnum in the pits now.
Day Malaysia will change into the hard tires for the end. Why is he changing tires?
I have no idea.
I would have stayed out if I was him. I mean, he's dropped into from 2nd to 13th place. Wasn't a very smart decision in my opinion.
But both Mercedes are out of the race. Thales Blood Gustavo out.
Black day for Mercedes today on Austin. And well, especially for Thales, who comes after a win at Bahrain, and well, that's true. That's completely true.
I'm sorry. It was just too easy to pass up.
I don't think Thales will be happy to hear you.
I'm sorry, Thales. I love you really.
But no, I get the feeling drivers after these things get completely angry. So yeah, definitely Thales not happy at this moment, and probably just now making his report on Magnum on the Discord, and well, we'll see that pretty soon.
Yes. Wow.
I think he could have, the better option would have been that he qualified on the softs. I mean, there are tracks where you can do on the mediums, and there are others where were not. And I think this one was a track where, at least at Thales pace, mediums weren't a right decision for qualifying. So he should have changed to the softs, different as in Bahrain. I mean, it worked for Slippery Cucumber on the mediums, but well, we know Cucumber is amazingly fast, and it's very difficult to match his pace. But well, for Thales, those mediums weren't enough to put him up in the top 10. So I think that could be a bit of the problem. But by the other side, well, this accident definitely it was the way you told me. It's definitely not his fault.
Well, I'm doing a bit of inquiring at the moment.
Oh, is the Discord chat on fire or something?
No, it's nothing's been said at the moment apart from what Fire Will has just said. He's saying that Violo was blocking him for half a lap. Apparently, obviously, I didn't see that personally.
Well, anyway, it won't affect Bialo's result on this race, because on this league, penalty incidents during qualifying are penalized with quali penalties. So even if he did the worst in qualifying, he won't receive any penalty for this race. It would be for next race, the Mexican GP qualifying. So It's all fine for Bialo to fight for this win.
Well, I've just got confirmation that Thales has said Magnum just turned in on me. Yo, Robin, what's up? How are you doing? I'm good. So I told Thales to send in a clip.
I did see the message, and well, thankfully Thales is, I mean, in his character, he is very calm. He is not like getting on fire with this thing. So, well, he's angry, but won't send any insults. If it was any other driver, we could have some problems on the chat. But well, thankfully Thales, not the way he is very calm, not gonna insult Magnum for that. So all right in that way. And we are gonna get going now. We'll have 13 more laps on this USA Grand Prix. Jane is leading, followed by Bialo with...
Well, Thales has just said he closed the game down, he didn't save the clip, so I said, right, I've got the clip of it because I was riding on board with Magnum at the time, so I will get the clip of that.
Yeah, but according to our rules, we need to send personal footage for our personal report, so Yeah, I think stream clip won't help if it's not his own onboard. So unlucky, I
Right.
think that report won't proceed.
Right, okay.
Well, Jane is gonna restart the race. Bialo's very close to Jane, by the way, and very close to... Oh, they made contact. They made a bit of contact there. Or not. Well, we got going. Jane gets a very good restart, but Bialo is on his slipstream. Bialo's gonna try to attack. Slippery Commerce got past Safdar. Slippery Commerce sends it down the inside to overtake Bialo, but Bialo defends very well by the outside. Secret Dundee is up into 4th place now. Very close to losing the car. Jane did an excellent restart, I would say. Cucumber is getting so close to Bialo now. And we have a yellow flag, that is NIEC FIFA. Quite a bit weird restart, I have to say. Bialo, oh, what happened there with Bialo? He went wide for some reason. And now Dundee's passed, Slippery Cucumber. Dundee is gonna go now for his teammate Bialo. They shouldn't fight so hard between the two of them. They need to cover Cucumber. But let's see what they will do.
Oh, I appreciate you, Robin. Thank you.
Dundee takes 2nd of the race. Bialo on 3rd now. Cucumber starting to drop places. Now drops to Safdar too. What's happening to Slippery Cucumber? He's dropping a lot of places. Now dropped even behind his teammate Stanley. Firewheel's also getting past. Does Cucumber have any damage? He's completely dropping everything. What's going on with Slippery Cucumber? What's happening with Cucumber?
He is on the hards. He's pitting.
He's pitting. What happened to Slippery Cucumber? No, not Cucumber.
The championship leader.
Yeah.
He's in the pits. He's dropping down the field.
Well, then looks that one. Is he replacing his front wing?
Yes, he will. He's got left wing end plate.
But where did he pick that damn... Oh, maybe Bialo went wide because Cucumber tapped his back. Maybe that's what happened. Because I was on board with Bialo and saw he went massively wide, so... Probably it was Cucumber who touched him, because I didn't see Cucumber make contact at any other moment. Don't know what's happening with our champion, but been so unlucky in the last races he's been in. Anyway, he has a big long gap to 2nd place on the championship, which isn't racing also. So it really won't cost him on the championship battle, but still so unlucky. He wants to win the race. He wants to fight, and yeah, so unlucky to run in these situations. And most
Firewheel is back up into 6th place on the back of Stanley now.
Well, I think... oh, and Callas is out of the race. Callas is out. Are we getting another safety car?
We might do. It depends.
Looks not. So. No, I don't think to. No safety car to save Slippery Cucumber.
No.
As I was saying, there's a conspiracy from the safety car. Safety car hates Cucumber for some reason. No, I'm talking the truth. Safety cars already messed Cucumber. This is the 3rd time it does.
Well, Talus has said in the chat that he said Cucumber was behind me. He saw it.
Definitely, we'll have to check it at the after the race. But as I was saying, I don't think it will proceed because of missing Talus footage. On this league, we always ask for people to send first their own recording, and then, well, they're allowed to send everything else. But first of all, they need to send their personal recordings for it to be accepted. And Dundee now is having a great run on Janet. We remember these two came together on Bahrain. Are they going to come together here too? Bialo's also on the attack. 3 wide. 3 wide. 3 wide. 3 wide. Dundee takes the lead of the USA Grand Prix. This could be redemption day for Secret Dundee. Now Bialo's also attacking Janet by the outside. have an excellent battle. Bialo doesn't need to risk to... Oh, what happened? What was that?
Magnum's out.
Safety car, safety car, safety car. And well, finally
What
something
happened there?
Cucumber can be happy because of. Now, with the safety car out... Don't know what happened, but I saw a car flying.
Wow. That whole front end.
No! And Cucumber's got a drive-through penalty now.
Oh no. Speeding under the safety car.
When he had a minimal chance, now this happens. I was saying safety car hates Cucumber for some reason.
Wow. And he cannot serve that drive-through until the green flag has dropped.
Well, things change completely. This is definitely going to be one of our best races of the season. Complete carnage on track.
Yes, Robin, I agree. I agree 100%.
And look at this, Firewheel can win the race because he's back on P4. He managed to get these three guys in front. But the tire age is only one lap older than Dundee and Bialo's tire, so won't be much of a difference there. But look at this. So interesting race to see. And I have to say Dundee's...
Aaron Wood doing really well, sitting in 5th place.
What I have to say about Secret Dundee is that 5-second penalty, I think it won't be removed because I think it was for speeding in the pit lane and not for contact on their safety car. You know, when a penalty is given...
That 5-second was a collision with Eric Val.
Okay, I'll quickly check it. I'll check the race director. Dundee did had a penalty for speeding in the pit lane, but maybe he served it. There he has... Yeah, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane at lap 10. Can you check if he pitted after that?
No, he didn't.
He didn't pit after that?
No.
After lap 10?
After lap 10, he didn't pit. I don't think.
Yeah, that's his penalty. Unfortunately, won't be removed because...
Pit stops, here we go, pit stops.
No,
lap
I just
10.
checked the race director. He didn't, and he doesn't have any other penalty apart from that, so... Very unfortunate, but the penalty won't be removed, as it's for speeding in the pit lane. It's his own fault. It's not a collision under safety car, so unlucky for Dundee, who had a chance today to win. He still has, though. Many things can happen, you never know, but still like a tiny handicap. Not so tiny, but a handicap for this race lead. So Jane will be virtually leading this race now. Bialo on second and Firewheel on the podium.
Yeah, Secret Dundee speeding in the pit lane 5 seconds.
But I don't know if Dundee can pull a gap to Jane because he has 5 laps fresher tires than him. But then the other question is if Bialo can overtake Jane, and what will Firewheel do about that? I think they fight for the win. And well, look at this. Safdar and Tunturi, Parina, Stanley have soft tires, so it's gonna be an open race for the win. Anyone can win, actually.
Safdar up 11 positions at the moment. After all the spins that he's done, up to 6th place from 17th. Not a bad run.
It's gonna be a crazy finish of this race.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think we both will get our predictions wrong because Thales is out of this race. And Cucumber's definitely, if a miracle doesn't happen, not gonna get on the podium. And well, our battle now is only with Firewheel. Well, where will he finish? On P1 or P3? As I said P3, you said P1. We'll see who wins on that.
We shall indeedy. Hopefully the safety car will be in this lap. And it is indeed.
We have 8 more laps of racing, 5 more laps of DRS, and 8 more laps of complete madness.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna check on the tire compounds now. I'll be placing that on my stream. because that's gonna play the key factor on this end of the race. The only one that probably won't be fighting for the win, unfortunately, is Cocomber, because he has that drive-through penalty, as I already said many times. Safety car hates Cocomber for some unexplainable reason.
But will Slippery Cucumber back away just a little bit and then go into the pit lane as soon as the green flag is dropped?
I would stay one lap out, because you never know if the game will accept it or not. Well, now we get going. Secret Dundee restarts the race. Janne does a very good restart too. Is he gonna try to send it down the inside now? Slippery Cucumber did pit. Now let's see if he can serve the penalty. Janne on the inside, and he has a bit of a wheel spin. Yeah, Dundee's holding it by the outside. Who's gonna get past? Bialo ready to catch anything. Oh, Janne gets the move done. What a move by Janne to take the lead of the race. What a move was that. Excellent stuff there.
Very great racing there by these two drivers. Obviously giving each other enough room.
And we have to check out Safdar now, because he's on these soft tires and getting close into the leading pack. Can he even win this race? We never know.
Never know.
To be honest, if I was...
First time you'll ever see a Haas car winning a race. Oh, look at the drive he gets out of that turn. Down the main straight, they're nearly banging wheels. But Firewheel is gonna look on the move of Buelow. Buelow goes defensive. Firewheel locks up the front wheels. Ooh. Firewheel's coming under attack from Safdar. Safdar gets the switch back. And Firewheel loses to Safdar.
To be honest, if I was Dundee, I would let, if I want to play the team game, I would let Bialo by, because he has the real chance to fight for the win if Dundee has the penalty that I already said won't be removed. But, well, he's also making his own race, so will be up to his decision.
Oh, Secret Dundee's got another 3-second time penalty.
Safdar looks unstoppable now. Look at that. Bialo doing everything he can to defend, but it's gonna be very difficult to do.
Eric Val getting another 3-second time penalty. Stanley and Eric Val fighting side by side.
And well, Cocomber has served the drive through. He's 11 seconds behind P11 with his pace. Let's see if he's able to save some points, at least on this race.
Janne is going to come under pressure from Secret Dundee down the main straight, down the back straight.
Janne actually doing all he can, because look at the degradation his tires have.
There is going to be a huge DRS train as soon as the DRS has been enabled. I mean, another exciting race to commentate on, I might add, is absolutely brilliant. Oh, Safdar gets a right good drive out of there, coming around the fast right-hander. Had to back off just a little bit. Oh, goes really, really wide.
Well, and the interesting thing is that DRS is going to be enabled now. And look at this, we have a 6-car train. 6 way battle for the lead. And we have a yellow flag, that is Niek FIFA and Stanley. The two came together, I think, and well, this is gonna give some places for Slippery Cucumber. Now sets the fastest lap.
Yeah, indeed. But he won't get the point for that because he's outside the top 10.
But look at this, 5 people in front of him have penalties while he doesn't, so he probably will be getting...
He's on the back of Nick FIFA going round the S's now.
And now this is the interesting thing, DRS is gonna be enabled now. Janne has more than Dundee, but Dundee has the fresher tires. How is this gonna end after the long straight? Janne goes to cut a bit the toe, I think. And Bialo's getting closer, Safdar's getting closer. This is gonna be massive. This is gonna be massive action. Bialo tries to send it
really hard. Oh. Wow!
Excellent move by Bialo there, still fighting against his teammate. Definitely AlphaTauri is not playing the team game today.
Oh, they bang wheels! They bang wheels!
And Bialo finally clears up his teammate, who definitely weren't making the team work. They want to race their own race, so that's perfectly acceptable, but I think in this case, well, they maybe would have preferred making the team game, but, well, everything went right at the end, so great job by them. Jane looking for his 4th ever win on IOR, his first win on this championship, and this new season.
Safdar down the inside of Secret Dundee. And he gets the move done. He is now into 3rd place. Going to be hunting down the 2 top drivers at the moment.
So we could have,
Janne.
again, for the 4th consecutive time, we can have a new all-time winner on the league. If Bialo or Safdar win the race, Janne, old winner already of this league, could take his 4th win of the season. Janne is a very difficult driver to overtake, I have to say, so it won't be easy for Bialo to do. Look at that, Bialo tries, but it's not easy. He's getting closer anyway. He's gonna try to send it down the inside. Janne can't do anything about this. Bialo takes the lead.
Oh my god, look at the switch back, look at the switch! Safdar straight down the inside, he says thank you very much.
And can't make now a place up on Bialo. He's trying, but is he gonna make it down the inside? And yes, he does, but Bialo tries to make it by the outside.
Biolo's not gonna give up easy, he's still got the side-by-side action now. And there you have it. Oh. Lap 25, coming up to lap 25 now. Biolo is going to be a sitting duck.
Not even trying to defend it.
1.
Goes by the inside, but tries to defend by the outside. Bialo tries to defend Safdar, but not anything he can do. Safdar takes the lead of the USA Grand Prix with 4 laps to go, and now has free way to pull away if he has the pace. Let's see if he does have that pace.
Oh no, Firewheels get a 3-second time penalty. Oh, that's going to hurt him. That's going to hurt Firewheel there. Although he might get 1 position, obviously, because Secret Dundee has 6 seconds.
8 seconds.
Oh, he has 8 seconds, right, okay.
And well, look at this. Safdar hasn't been able to clear Bialo up in front, so we still may have an open battle to the end. Firewheel gets Secret Dundee, gets the overtake done. Dundee now tries to fight this one back.
Oh, Firewheel goes wide. Oh, wow, that was close.
So unless Safdar can pull away 1 second gap to Bialo, we'll have an open battle to the end of this race. Definitely the right strategy to pit there for Safdar, to change for softs, which no one else take. And now Bialo makes a bit of a mistake there and drops more than 1 second to Safdar. Safdar is gonna take the win today at the United States Grand Prix. Amazing driving by him, and actually I contacted him for the race just some minutes before this started, so that was an amazing driving by him.
Yes, I agree. And that is Parina out. Parina is out. Yellow flag, sector 1. I believe he crashed it into the pit wall. And yeah, I believe he did do so.
So we have 3 more laps to go, less than 3 laps. Safdar is leading this USA Grand Prix. We're gonna take his first ever win on IOR as a reserve driver too. So, well, I think if I have to pick a driver of the day, definitely will be Safdar, who started at the very back of the field and is now gonna take the win today.
Definitely driver of the day for me. 17th all the way to 1st. Great drive, great strategy.
Well, and now we have to say that the leader should have pitted when that last safety car came in. That was the mistake.
Oh, the Malaysia is spun. I don't know what was going on there. The Slippery Cucumber is up to 8th place now. So he will keep that fastest lap extra point for his team. Switchy back end. Woof.
I think Cucumber can make it up into P4 even. He is not far.
Nah.
Podium definitely is gonna be impossible, but can try to go for a P4 finish
look at
today.
This. He's going round.
No, why did he do that?
No,
he didn't need to do that.
No, that was a bit risky.
Yeah, that was yeah, completely Cucumber's fault. Shouldn't have done that.
That was a bit dumb. Not gonna lie.
That's true. He should have waited for this race. He definitely carried more pace. Yeah. Would have gotten past anyway. And with all the penalties, the guys in front have.
Seconds. Yeah.
He would have gotten to that before.
Oh yeah, definitely. Safdar now 3.5 seconds in front. He's pulling away at rate in knots. Coming round the final corner to start the last lap of this race. And I will hand it over to David to give you a last lap rundown.
Well, Safdar now starts the final lap of the race, 28 laps out of 28. We still have a bit of a battle here between Dundee and Jane, but it doesn't gonna count because, well, Dundee has those penalties. Also, Firewheel, Eric Ball also on the same train. Eric also on the soft tire. Oh, and Firewheel goes wide. Firewheel goes wide, drops a place to Eric Ball. Eric Ball's also done a very good fight back race, I have to say. Starting on those hard tires, then having a bit of trouble. He's coming home to finish on a P4, gonna finish, or P5. Dundee gets another penalty. We'll see how the penalties decide this race at the end. We're gonna go on board with Safdar now. Still a long way to go on the very long straight DRS zone. Biolo on second, also with no pressure from behind. Jane on third, no real pressure because he doesn't have any penalties. It will be a completely different podium from what we had last weekend. The Haas of Safdar is gonna take the win at the Circuit of the Americas. We're gonna follow him. He came here today as a reserve driver, was called at the last moment to participate, started on P17 and now make his way and is gonna take the checker flag after he finishes this final corner. The checker flag will receive Safdar, and it's Safdar who wins the USA Grand Prix. Biolo comes home to take another podium on IOR on second place. Jane will take third. Eric Ball finally will take that P5. Firewheel goes into fourth place. Fight back race for him after his mistake too. Dundee takes 6th of the race. Stanley 7. Day Malaysia 8. Slippery Comber, let's see where he'll finish. Just in front of his teammate Stanley on 7th. And Niek FIFA actually will scored points on his first race, on his debut. He and Aaron Woods did a very decent race, I have to say. Not as surprising as Firewheel did on his debut on last weekend, but still very decent one. And I think no other could be driver of the day than Safdar.
Yeah, there you go. There it is. Straight on the screen. Safdar, driver of the day. Very well deserved. Great race for him. well, that was exciting.
So good race to watch, and well, we never knew who was gonna win it. Could have been many people.
Robin in the Twitch chat has just said that was some good racing. I agree, mate. That was outstanding racing, especially from Safdar. From P17 all the way to win the race. I mean, there were a few squiffy moments that he did have on a certain compounder tyre, but he pulled it back. He kept calm. He made it one lap at a time, and he got the win. That's all that matters. He got that win. Great race from him.
By the way, I hadn't let you know before, but we used to play the national anthem of the winners today. We forgot to do it last weekend as it was your debut and we were very concentrated on the commentary. I'm sorry to Talis for that. We didn't play his national anthem, but we will go with the Indian national anthem for Safdar, who's won the race today, and then with the USA national anthem for the team Haas. Also a win for Haas at home race.
Yeah. You do what you do, mate. I'm gonna go and use the little boys' room because I am busted. So I shall be right back.
If you can get the people for the interviews, that would be nice.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, just bear with me. Hold on. Hold on.
That was the national anthem of India for our winner Safdar and the national anthem of the United States for the team winner Haas, who also won at home at the Circuit of the Americas. Now we are heading into the interviews. Let's try to get everyone on the podium, and if not, we can get some replacements, as we had many protagonists on this race and many people we would like to ask questions to. I'm calling the two of them to join us. Jane, I was expecting you to do a Kimi on the 2018 Austin Grand Prix as you yesterday on TTML did the Kimi on the 2025 Japanese Grand Prix. Safdar won't join. Let's see what Bialo will say. Okay, well, I'm gonna start with the questions, Jane. Well, what an amazing start you did. I mean, you went from P7 to P3 in only one lap. You've been doing this for a long time ago. Your starts are just incredible to start off. Then what else can I say? Incredible strategy, keeping all those mediums to the end. You had very big chances to win the race, maybe without one of the safety cars, but my question is maybe why you didn't change for softs on the final safety car? Okay, I get it. Then what else can I ask? Maybe talk us about your battle between with the Alpha Tauris with Bialo and Dundee. Maybe you thought you could come together as last weekend on Bahrain. You also had some touching with Dundee on turn one, if you remember. Let's talk now about your excellent move at the relaunch. I mean, you were behind Dundee and you went all the way by the outside before the S's, and you got him even with older tires. So were you all confident in doing that move, or you know you were carrying a big risk into that? I did saw the car was just sliding, but you did very well into holding it and not letting the spin happen. Could be, could be. But you're one of the guys who best avoids getting penalties, so it should be a good track for you in that way if we get a late safety car as today. As Mexico is a track where many people used to run wide and get penalties. It should be good for you, as I said, you are very good keeping it clean out there, not cutting any corners. It will be good points for you on the championship as well. You are on that fight, many way fight. We have a lot of people battling for that second place on the championship, and well, gonna get very good points. Yep, that's gonna be all the interviews for today. Thanks, Jane, for well being our only guest today, and congratulations on that P3. Could have been a win maybe, but you are there always to fight on the top, and well, the second podium of the season after Spain. So enjoy it. Okay, I'm gonna say something too. That well, yes, that this is a goodbye for today, and sorry for interrupting, but I was gonna make just the quick announcement that next weekend I'll be out. I won't be streaming, so it will be all to my friend Clint here, also known as British Army, who will be with you to stream the Mexican Grand Prix, and we'll be all the way for the stream, interviews, and all that stuff. So. Goodbye. I'm taking a vacation off, a week off, and we'll be back for the next race. If I'm not wrong, should be. I forgot my own calendar. Belgium. I no. I think it was Belgium. Okay, so I'll be back with you at Belgium, and I'll leave you with Clint for the Mexican Grand Prix. This is all for today, and well, I say goodbye and keep talking. Clint, you were saying something before I started.